and welcome to the Bluffs Sports Zone. I'm Craig Carlsen. Batting leadoff for us tonight, the Iowa Western baseball team. The Reavers entering their matchup with McCook on March 14th with a 7-0 record. The game the first of 9 in a 5-day span for the 4th-ranked team in the country. This one slated for 9 instead of 7, and in the top of the first, McCook with 2 runners in scoring position. Reaver pitcher Jake Thompson out of the jam, though. The grounder ends the threat. In the bottom half, Iowa Western the first on the scoreboard. Tanner Krietmeyer's liner right through the 5-hole, and the E5 gives the home team a 1-0 lead. In the top of the second, Thompson makes light work of the Indian lineup. The sophomore from Shawnee, Kansas, strikes out a pair to keep McCook scoreless. The Reaver offense back to work to begin the bottom half. Damek Tomshay, listed as the 18th best junior college baseball player in the country by perfect game. A leadoff triple helps justify that rank. But Iowa Western unable to capitalize as McCook pitcher Matt Parker strikes out the next 3 Reaver bats to keep it a 1-run ball game. The pitcher's duel continues in the third. The visitors with another runner in scoring position at second base. But Thompson again out of the inning without harm. McCook strands 3 runners in scoring position in the ball game. Jump to the bottom of the 4th. This contest still very much up for grabs. Reavers clinging to a 1-run lead. Alex Greer gives a little more breathing room with his RBI single. Iowa Western up 2-zip. Thompson, though, makes that lead feel very comfortable. A complete game, 2-hit, 7-strikeout performance from him. A scary moment in the 6th. Sophomore Levi Meyer hit in the head off the pitch. Thankfully, he shakes it off and deservingly takes the free pass to first. The Reavers averaged 13 runs a ball game on the year. This their first contest playing with wooden bats, and finally in the 6th, the offense shows up. A little help from the McCook outfield, and the lead grows to 3 runs. 3 pitches later, with the bases juiced, Alex Greer takes the 0-2 pitch for a ride over the left field fence, and the grand salami makes it 7-zip. Reavers win 10-0, scoring in double figures for the 8th time to improve to 8-0. More from these two teams later in the broadcast. Same day, Reaver softball home opener against Morningside JV. Iowa Western offense struggling early, down 2-zip in the 3rd, and McKenna Barco's strikeout doesn't help the cause. Greta Smines, though, keeping the Reavers in this one. The sophomore grabs a pair of strikeouts in the 4th to keep the Stangs off the board. Move to the bottom of the 4th, Reavers with 2 on, 2 out. Morningside's Kayla Solonen continues to give IDub hitters trouble as she ends the scoring threat. Top of 5, she's replacing an All-American but making a name for herself. Jenna Gonzalez makes the diving grab at shortstop. Reaver still trailed 2-zip in the bottom of the 5th, but Barco makes up for the strikeout earlier with this deep shot to far left, and she grabs the leadoff double. And it's about time Iowa Western gets some clutch hitting. 5 pitches later, Daly Fossler carries a big stick, shows it here. The sophomore blasts a 2-run bomb, and just like that, the game's tied at 2. That's the score in the 6th when Jacqueline Cuspa gets a hold of one nearly identical to Barco's shot and left, and the Mustangs have the go-ahead run on second base. Smines responds in the circle, though, grabs the strikeout here, and the very next pitch grounded over to Fossler at 3rd, and the Reavers out of the inning without allowing a run. Game still tied at 2 in the bottom of the 6th. Vanessa Molina changes that with her RBI single. Iowa Western takes their first lead of the day at 3-2. Moments later, Barco rips a shot right at the shortstop, but she can't make the play. And check out the wheels on Rebecca Sanchez. The freshman from California slides in for the 4-2 lead. Kylie Simpson caps the 3-run inning with her RBI single, and the Reavers carry a 5-2 lead into the final frame. More than enough cushion for Smines. She grabs another strikeout and in fact retires the side in order. Fossler makes the routine play here for out number 2. Smines finishes with 10 strikeouts in the 5-2 win. Reavers also win game 2 of the doubleheader 6-3 for the doubleheader sweep. Don't change it. After the break, the Reaver baseball team looks to extend their win streak to double digits, and the softball team welcomes Ellsworth in a doubleheader. We'll be right back.
No team covers Southwest Iowa sports like the team at Jenny Edmondson Sports Medicine. For nearly 25 years, Jenny Ed Sports Med certified athletic trainers have cared for thousands of area athletes and their schools. And our partnering physicians at Nebraska Orthopedics help ensure you're taken care of from diagnosis through rehab. If you need to be seen now, come by our Saturday morning walk-in clinic. It's open all fall from 8 to 9:30 a.m. Jenny Edmondson Sports Medicine.
Lynx fans can now log on to alsportsfan.com for archived and live broadcasts, team info, pictures, and more. alsportsfan.com, part of the cbsportsfan.com family.
Hi, how are you doing today?
What looks good?
Our special today is shrimp scampi. It's been sitting around for about a week.
Excuse me, what time are you guys leaving? We're gonna rob your house tonight.
Don't you wish there were warnings to protect you from life's risks? With diabetes, there is one. It's called A1C, a simple blood test that helps measure your risk of a heart attack and other complications. Learn more at diabetesaonc.org.
What does the future hold for you?
I can learn.
I can lead.
I can play.
I can grow.
Put yourself in a great place. Iowa Western. Classes are forming now in more than 80 areas of study. Learn more, a lot more at iwcc.edu.
I can succeed.
This portion of the Bluffs Sports Zone brought to you by the St. Albert Alumni Association. Reaver softball team squaring off with Ellsworth. Highlights in a moment, but first, the Iowa Western baseball team completing a 3-game series with McCook on March 15th. Thursday, March 15th, the 4th-ranked Iowa Western baseball team hosting a doubleheader against McCook Community College. And on a beautiful day for baseball at Doc Ross Field, the Reavers get to work early. In the bottom of the first, with men on second and third, first baseman Gabby DeVerona hits a fly out to center field to bring Stephen Leonard home. Iowa Western on the board first, 1-0. The Indians try to respond in the top of the second, but the flawless play of Iowa Western keeps the door shut. Brandon Tierney catches the ball to end the Reavers' short stint on the field, 3 up, 3 down. Iowa Western continues to produce at the plate in the bottom of the third with a man on second. Leonard hits a line drive into center field to bring home outfielder Isaiah Conklin. Reavers take a 2-run lead and go on to win Game 1 of the doubleheader, 6-zip. On to Game 2, Iowa Western looking for the series sweep, and in Reaver fashion, top of the second, Mike Hanchner makes it look easy, gets all 3 batters, part of his 11 strikeouts in the ballgame as the Reavers retire the side. Offensively, they waste little time. Bottom of the second with a man on first, Alex Greer hits it deep into left field. It's gone for a 2-run home run. Reavers jump up 2-0. The success at the plate doesn't stop there. They bang out 9 hits, winning 9-zip to sweep the 3-game series with McCook and improve to a perfect 10-0 on the season. Right next door, Iowa Western softball team playing host to Ellsworth Community College. The Panthers claw their way to a big lead early. Top of the first, they bring in not 1, not 2, but 3 runs. Ellsworth jumps ahead 3-0. Iowa Western responds. Bottom of the second, freshman Ashley Prokraka drives in Kaylin Simpson, but that's the only run for the Reavers in Game 1 as they fall to Ellsworth 4-1. The home team looking for a doubleheader split in Game 2, and they start off in good shape as sophomore Kylie Polsley gets it done in the circle. She grabs 2 strikeouts in the first. And in the bottom of the second, Daly Fossler gets the bat going. She hits it deep and drives in Jocelyn Sakaguchi, and the Reavers are up 1-0. And with more of the same success, IW wins Game 2 3-1 for the doubleheader split. They follow up the success at home by winning 4 of 5 at the Carthage Bash in Carthage, Missouri. A 4-2 win over number 7 Northeast Oklahoma gives the Reavers a 16-9 record heading into spring break. Still to come, the Reaver football team takes the field for the first time this spring. And when we return, the Iowa Western baseball team continues to flex their muscles. Highlights of their showdown with Kirkwood after this.
Whether you're a weekend warrior or on an organized sports team, however you play, you risk injury. At Flex Physical Therapy and Sports Medicine, we specialize in the prevention, recognition, treatment, and rehab of orthopedic and sports injuries. We have 30 combined years of experience, making us Southwest Iowa's leading physical therapy clinic. At our state-of-the-art facility and using the latest technology, we'll help you get back on the field fast. So if you experience a sports injury, you need to see us first. Flex Physical Therapy and Sports Medicine, your Southwest Iowa's sports medicine professionals.
The smallest moments can have the biggest impact on a child's life. Take time to be a dad today.
If green and gold never gets old, then St. Albert Sports Fan is the place for you. Updated daily, it's loaded with articles, archives, and so much more. And if you can't make the game, you can still watch it live from the comfort of your own computer. St. Albert Sports Fan, the homepage for the home team.
This portion of the Bluffs Sports Zone brought to you by Cutler O'Neill Meyer Woodring family-owned funeral home, serving Council Bluffs in Southwest Iowa for the past 105 years. After outscoring McCook 25-0 in a 3-game sweep, the Iowa Western baseball team playing games 4 and 5 of a 9-game homestand on March 16th. The Reavers welcoming Kirkwood for a Friday afternoon doubleheader, sporting some sweet new unis. In Game 1, the home team with a comfortable 5-0 lead in the 6th, and the defense keeping it that way. They grab out 2 of the inning off a routine grounder. And 4 pitches later, Andy Roberts grabs the 3rd out himself from the mound with the strikeout. In the bottom half, Iowa Western continues their ridiculous run at the plate. You know, as a team, they're batting .445, insane. Gabby Deverona's 2-run triple extends the lead to 7. The Reavers, no runs allowed through 27 straight innings. That streak comes to an end in the 7th as Kirkwood tacks on 2, but not nearly enough as the Reavers grab the W 9-2. Reavers looking for the doubleheader sweep in Game 2, but Kirkwood with a hot start in this one. Dario Gonzalez sends the full count pitch all the way back to Cedar Rapids. His 3-run bomb gives the Eagles an early 3-0 lead. Then in the 2nd, up 3-1, Gonzalez back to his old antics. The freshman from Miami tacks on 2 more of his team-leading 28 ribbies on the season. Second closest is 11, so yeah, he's a pretty valuable asset. Lead pushed to 4 off his double here. The teammate with 11, Ian Zarneski, making it 12 RBI on the year as his triple brings in Gonzalez and Kirkwood out to a surprising 6-1 lead. And the Eagles able to enjoy it for all of a couple minutes. In the bottom half, Keaton steals looper into shallow right center, brings in Coy Chafin to spark a huge inning for the home team. Ryan Popescu the next in the order, and the sophomore follows the RBI single with a hit pretty much in the same location as Steele, just a little deeper into the gap in right center. Steele comes in and the hit party is on with an RBI triple. Alex Greer joins in a bit later with his liner up the middle. The Reavers explode in the bottom of the 2nd for 8 runs to take the lead, and they won't look back. They win a high-scoring ball game 17-12, and after a 4-game sweep of Dakota County Tech, the Reavers improved to a perfect 16-0, and the skipper says the focus is still on improving.
Since my time here, I mean, we haven't had a winning streak this long starting off. So, you know, that's good. The process is still the same, whether you start, you know, one year we started 0-8 and we ended up at the World Series. When we won the national championship in 2010, we started 7-8. So, you know, whether you're 12-0, 20-0, it doesn't matter till you get into May. So you work the process every day, and the process is just the grind of doing the right thing, having good at-bats, throwing strikes, making routine plays, and you just keep a level head and stay humble about it.
Yes, fall is a long ways away, but the Reaver football team back in pads will bring you the latest as Iowa Western opens up spring practice. Stay with us.
What does the future hold for you?
I can learn.
I can lead.
I can play.
I can grow.
Put yourself in a great place. Iowa Western. Classes are forming now in more than 80 areas of study. Learn more, a lot more at iwcc.edu.
I can succeed.
Hi, how are you doing today?
What looks good?
Our special today is shrimp scampi. It's been sitting around for about a week.
Excuse me, what time are you guys leaving? We're gonna rob your house tonight.
Don't you wish there were warnings to protect you from life's risks? With diabetes, there is one. It's called A1C, a simple blood test that helps measure your risk of a heart attack and other complications. Learn more at diabetesa1c.org.
The Iowa Western football team opening up spring practice on March 13th. IWTV student Jem Brinklow brings you the latest.
Thanks, Craig. After a 4-month break, the Reavers are back on the playing field.
On spring practice, the intensity going to be up, so it's going to be a lot of contact, a lot of drills we got to go over that's new.
I'm going to play my part. I'm going to catch the ball. I'm going to make players around me better. I'm going to just bring the spirit to practice, have fun with it.
For the coaching staff, spring practice is a chance to evaluate players, returners, and newcomers.
In the spring, you're working on fundamentals and trying to get everything installed, as much of the stuff installed as possible, because within our systems on both sides of the ball, we try to run a system that's going to work with what type of players we have.
With 7 transfers already on campus, being here for spring practice gives them a head start in a new system.
Now to give those kids an extra 20 with the style of play that we play, to learn a different system than what they previously ran, it's huge for us.
It's just going to get easier and easier, just like any other football. If you know more, it's going to get easier. The more you know, it's going to get easier and easier. So going into the season, once I know the offense, it should be easy for me.
Just 17 practices remain before the April 28th spring scrimmage, and the Reavers want to take full advantage of every single one of them.
We all enjoying it. Just come out here trying to get better every day. We all like the tempo of the offense, it's kind of up pace, and we all just come out and run play after play after play, and just keep it going and, try to make practice efficient.
In other news, Lewis Central's girls head basketball coach Chris Hannafan has decided to step down after 12 seasons at the helm. The Titans have been to the regional finals of each of the 7 past seasons, making it to the state tourney in 2005. Hannafan's departure is the second of girls basketball coaches in Council Bluffs this offseason. Nicole Vetter recently stepped down at TJ. We'll keep you posted on the hiring process at both schools.
That's it for tonight's broadcast. We'll be taking a spring break with the local athletes next week. Our next news show will air April 3rd. Until then, we're out.